5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for being here today. I would like to discuss some of the broader crime trends that we have been seeing over the last few years. I was reviewing the website of the Bureau in the Crime Data Explorer, and it specifically references 2023 numbers and suggests that in all categories except for one, that in categories of murder, rape, burglary, and other things, that violent crime is down, really, in all respects except for motor vehicle theft. But what I was interested in discussing today was a little bit of a broader timeline, specifically going back to look at the time period of 2020 to the present. And it's correct, is it not, that the rate of many of these violent crimes, if examined from 2020 to present, is actually going up?
I apologize. I don't have the report here in front of me, and so I don't want to testify to the fact that I haven't seen it, or I don't have it in front of me here, and I can testify to that. But we do provide those rates for that time period for that report. That's correct. Okay.
And so it wouldn't be something that you were prepared to testify about here today if I were to tell you that over that span of time, the incidents of rape have actually gone up. Is that right?
I think that there was a time period within the definition of rape that might have changed within the UCR program, and I'd have to go back and I can certainly get you an answer on that. I'm not sure if some of those were double counted by the agencies based on the definition of rape, but I can certainly get that information for you.
Well, and that actually touches on another question that I wanted to ask you. In these materials there that are providing for the public information about the increase or decreases in crimes, I see that there is a rape referred to as revised definition and rape legacy definition. Are you familiar with the distinction between the revised definition and the legacy definition?
I am familiar that there was a change in the rape definition. I would have to go back and take a look at exactly what that definition is. But when the change came about, it was publicized to all of our law enforcement agencies so that whenever it was captured in the statistics, that it would capture accurately.
Now, and it's also true, is it not, that in compiling these statistics and preparing these reports and sharing with the public, you rely on accurate reporting from state and local law enforcement agencies about incidences of these types of crimes in their areas?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you were not getting full and complete information from state and local law enforcement agencies, then it would be impossible for you to accurately prepare a compilation number of violent crime trends across the United States of America.
If they did not report that, that would be correct. We would not be able to provide that national trend for accuracy.
So tell us what you are doing to ensure. Do you have any sort of audit, any sort of review, any sort of verification process to develop a comfort level for yourself that you're getting full and complete information from municipalities and states to prepare this data?
That's a great question. Thank you for that. So we are obviously relying on the municipalities to provide that information to us. What I can say is a couple of things. One is that we use technology to see if there's any anomalies. If something is significantly off, that it'll alert one of the statisticians to take a look at that, to contact that local jurisdiction to say, hey, either your numbers for hate crime look like they're way up, they look like they're way down, you didn't report anything in June, July, and August, is this right? Do we want to work through that process? In addition to that, when we also have a quality assurance program within our statisticians, and again, relying on the data that we receive from our law enforcement partners, so we do the QA internally. In addition to that, we have a 2-week time period where we notify the law enforcement agencies that this is the numbers that we have for you. Please go in and QA and verify
that it's right. Thank you, Mr. Ferguson. I yield the balance of my time to the chairman.